Ladies and gentlemen, this light heavyweight contest is scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Mr. Christopher Dean. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with pink trim. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 12 stone 7 pounds. He comes to us with a professional record of 6 wins versus 3 losses. And he fights out of Hamilton, Scotland, introducing the game, Jordan Grant. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the leopard print trunks. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 12 stone 6 pounds 5 ounces. He comes to us with a perfect undefeated record of 2 victories versus no defeats, with one of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Darlaston, West Midlands, England, introducing the 2020 Olympic silver medalist. Here's the Sergeant Ben Whittaker!
I want to see a good, clean fight. I want to say break clean, protect yourselves at all times, touch gloves.
Well, 69% of you thinking that Ben Whittaker has got what it takes to go on to become a world champion. There's a long, long way to go before he gets to that kind of level. This is third pro fight. He made the light heavyweight limit yesterday, a good habit to get into. No title on the line, so you could argue he didn't have to, but I always like to see that. And you just look at the size of him in there, Whittaker. It is like somebody has just inflated him since we saw him on the scales yesterday. That's not unusual. But looking up at the ring, there does seem to be a couple of weight divisions between the pair of them. Looking for a right hand over the top there. Grant, he wasn't that far away with it.
You say that, Andy, but he's quite slim, I think, Whittaker. He's very tall, but he's quite lean and slim, where, you know, you look at Jordan Grant, he's quite chunky, isn't he?
It's thick.
Yeah, very thick set, big legs. There's the showboating.
And just looking out of the ring at people at ringside, Grant is not going to be distracted by any of that. Whittaker just hopping in on 1 foot there, and I don't think they're really going to be able to control this, the training team. This is how he's going to choose to do things. He's just that kind of a character, looking to try and measure that right hand. Nice 1-2 there from Whittaker, just got the distance on that one, but Grant did well with it. He was just sinking into that blue corner, took the heat off it.
And Grant is doing well to stay concentrated, and regardless of what's going on and what Ben's doing. You know, he's getting a bit of a telling off here.
Just asking them both to tidy things up a bit, I think, there, really. There was an indication that somebody was using the elbow a touch, and a blow maybe had gone slightly low. Just waving that lead hand and looking for the right there, Whittaker, but just pulled off it slightly. Grant is looking for that right hand himself every now and again.
I think what Grant's landing, he's done no real conviction in the shot, and he's expecting something to come back.
Break! Step back! You right, Johnny? You right, Johnny?
Again, Whittaker just engaging with somebody in the crowd here as we enter the final stages of the first round. Leading off with that right hand. He seems to be talking to our colleagues, to Dan Aziz, who were quite a distance away. That's going to be a hard conversation to have, to be honest.
I think it's Johnny who's shouting.
Nice 1-2 there from Whittaker, and then just steps off. Just trying to beckon Grant in towards the end of the first round.
Shoot that, then I get to the rear to go. Now you can see the thing is playing on. Hold the right foot tight to the ground. Hold the right foot tight. Keep that right foot over there. Make it all the way. And then hold him. Trying to get over. He's not trying to play.
Whittaker just staying on his feet in between rounds there. And there's that lovely jab just stepping into it. What do you make of all of this, Macklin? Because if you're the trainer, what do you do with this? He's locked in, laser focused in the gym. Everybody says so, but you can't really stop him doing that. It's just who he is.
Yeah, exactly. I think he just, Sugar Hill knows what he's signed up to when he agreed to train him. He won't have just, he'd have done his research of who he is, how he is, then have spent, probably had many conversations and thought, you know, he accepts that that's part of his alter ego, that's part of his, you know, his ring persona.
And you've got to remember, Sugar works with Tyson as well, so he's probably used to a little bit of flair.
Absolutely, that's a very good point. He's used to handling big characters. Right hand into the body there from Whittaker. He's found that a couple of times in the early stages. Had a chat with Jordan Grant, a long chat just before the weigh-in. He runs a tiling company, Knockout Tiling. He's had that for about a year, but he's dedicated to the boxing. Again there, the 1-2 lands, but he's got the gloves up, Grant, and just allowed himself to just be knocked back into the ropes. Takes those, again, on that guard, but there's a big swelling coming up underneath that right eye, which will be a problem for him, maybe. Looking for that right hand over the top, but he's got through with maybe a jab there or a right hand, Whittaker.
Good body shot.
Again, just tapping with the lead hand there, Whittaker, winding up for the uppercut.
Every single time he gets Grant to the ropes, I can see all three of us are just waiting for something to happen. And we're just waiting for the shot to come, and, you know, he's just taking his time, he's just tapping away, and he's one big shot, we're waiting for a great body shot again.
That eye's a mess, though. You can see it swelling up almost by the second. It's worse than it was when I saw it square on about 15 seconds ago. The swelling mostly underneath the eye, but you can see it on the eyebrow as well. The referee just having a word there with Whittaker about getting Grant in a little bit of a headlock. Well, when you see it on screen there, it doesn't look quite so bad, but from ringside, up close, it looks worse. Just in and out with the feet there, Whittaker. Right hand cocked to ready to go. Huge right hand from Whittaker, who begins to dance as Grant gets back to his feet pretty quickly there. That was a big shot, a solid shot. He maybe got up a little bit too quickly there, Jordan Grant. He could have done with the 8 count, and 28 seconds remaining in the round. Whittaker looking to close in here, winding up with that right hand again. He's got to try and keep things tight here, Jordan Grant. Get that guard up, which is exactly what he's trying to do.
That was the shot we was all waiting for. We knew it could come at any time, and he just pulled it out the bag.
Clark might save him here.
There's that lead right hand and the touch of gloves between the two, but you just look at that forehead as he walks back to the corner there. Jerry Higgins' trainer will have a long, hard look at him here. The referee just having a quick chat with him as well.
So, Stevie, get the line one.
They're trying to say it was an elbow.
How you feeling after that opening?
I don't feel. It's just here, isn't it? I just feel. Aye, need to watch it.
Stevie, give me a batter.
Well, there's a knockdown. That long, straight right hand.
Just sharp.
There's a reaction to it from Whittaker. Touch with the left hand.
Yeah,
And then sends it right through.
Well, you know, there was precision there, very accurate. Lovely right hand, straight through the guard. That's not what caused the eye swelling, though. I didn't see that.
No, the eye come up well before that.
I think the scariest part about that, the backhand that came through, is it wasn't even.
Oh, and he's staggered again here and down right to the very start of the round here. Jordan Graham, and here comes the towel from the corner. And this fight is over. Whittaker up on the corner post on the opposite side of the ring. Well, that was over before the round had really even started. Grant came into the centre of the ring, got caught, and you can see the balance just go completely, and the towel came in. You could tell that the corner were having a real close look at things between rounds, and over comes Whittaker just to commiserate with his fallen foe there. Well, we haven't seen him for a while. He's got plenty to say. If you talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. This is just a third professional fight. There is a long, long way to go. But he's walked the walk there, okay?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He's, you know, we didn't get to see too much, but what we see, he's good. And you know, we knew you don't give silver medals out in the Olympics and everything else he's won. But even on the very relatively short period, professional career he's had, he's been impressive. You know, his accuracy, his patience, even cutting the ring off. You know, very good, really good.
What I was about to say before he got the second knockdown is even when he landed the first backhand, it wasn't. So we're looking at the second knockdown. Is this?
Left hook. Yeah, just blocked it and then left hook. Short left hook as well. Good accuracy. You know, didn't try and wind it up too much. Just bang, quick short left hook. Just turned it over.
In both shots, you can't say that the real power shot he did. There was nothing really like substantial behind it, and he still has that effect on people.
The speed and the accuracy, though, and the timing of the shot.
And the towel was quick to come in there from Jerry Higgins. He came straight out of his corner. He's looking to open up with that right hand. Gets caught with the left. It's right up above us. And you can just see the balance had deserted him straight away. And Whittaker was ready to go with the right.
But what he did there technically was absolutely spot on. You know, he just turned his body, blocked his shot with the right elbow, his own, and then because he's turned his body to block the shot, his left hook's already cut. So it's only a short little pivot, and he generates the power.
Well, let's do some matchmaking. There's a West Midlands fighter who's English champion, Ricky Summers. Good, solid, very seasoned pro. For the British title challenger, won that title, the English title against Joel McIntyre 8 weeks ago. He's from down the road. He's got all sorts going for it, that fight. And I'll just put it to you two. If you're Summers, do you fancy that? He'll get well paid for it, and he might fancy his chances of showing Whittaker what life in the pros is about.
Well, look, if he's going to fight Ben Whittaker sooner rather than later, you know, before he gets the experience, and it's a big fight if it happens here in the resorts world the next time they come back here, that's a no-brainer, really.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. They're just getting that robe nicely assembled, and time for a selfie, I think, there with the trainer. Unbelievable.
He was nice in every single way, in every aspect, even the performance of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Christopher Dean calls a stop to this contest at 13 seconds of round number 3. Declaring your winner by TKO and still undefeated, the Surgeon, Ben Whittaker!
3-0 for Ben Whittaker. and we will be hearing from him very shortly.